Welcome to Explore World with Haris, where we travel to the edges of our planet to uncover the most extraordinary places on Earth. Today, we journey deep into the frozen heart of Siberia to a town that challenges the limits of human endurance. Oymyakon, the coldest inhabited place on the planet. Here, in the vast wilderness of northeastern Russia, winter is not just a season, it's a way of life. Temperatures can plunge below minus 60 degrees Celsius, enough to freeze breath mid-air and turn boiling water into snow within seconds. Yet, despite this merciless cold, life goes on. Families wake before sunrise to light fires. Children bundle up in layers to walk to school. And animals are tended as they have been for centuries. In Oymyakon, the air bites like knives. Metal burns to the touch. And car engines must be kept running day and night to avoid freezing solid. But this is home to around 500 resilient souls who have learned to live, work, and laugh in a world most would consider uninhabitable. The story of Oymyakon begins in the depths of the Yakutia region, known officially as the Sakha Republic, a territory larger than India but inhabited by only 1 million people. It lies in the cradle of permafrost, where the ground never thaws and the sun disappears for weeks in the winter. The name Oymyakon itself comes from an ancient word meaning unfrozen water, referring to a nearby thermal spring that never freezes, even in the coldest temperatures. Ironically, this tiny warm patch of Earth sits in one of the most brutally cold environments on the planet. In this remote region, winter rules for nearly 9 months of the year. The sun rises late and vanishes early, often leaving the town bathed in twilight blue. Frost decorates every window, and the silence is so deep that even the crunch of footsteps echoes across the frozen streets. The landscape is hauntingly beautiful. White mountains, ice-covered rivers, and forests of frost-laden trees stretching to the horizon. Yet behind this beauty lies an unforgiving reality. Everything freezes. Pipes, fuel, breath, eyelashes, everything. Except the human spirit. In Oymyakon, survival depends on wisdom passed down through generations. Locals wear fur-lined boots called valenki and heavy parkas made from reindeer skin. They eat diets rich in meat and fat horsey reindeer and fish because vegetables simply cannot grow here. Even milk is frozen into blocks and later shaved into teeth. It's not a life of luxury, but one of resilience and balance with nature. Daily routines are governed by the cold. Before dawn, smoke rises from chimneys as stoves burn coal and wood to heat homes. Cars are never turned off. Some are left idling for days, and garages are heated like living rooms. The town's small school remains open even at minus 50, closing only if the temperature drops below minus 55 degrees. Children, their faces wrapped in scarves, walk through icy winds that sting like needles, carrying their books with pride because education here is a badge of honor. In this frozen world, time slows down. There are no malls, no fast-paced routines, only the steady rhythm of survival. Wake, work, endure, repeat. And yet, in every face you see a quiet strength, an unspoken understanding that this is their land and their destiny. Oymyakon wasn't always a permanent settlement. It began as a resting place for reindeer herders and traders moving across the Kolyma region. During the Soviet era, it became an agricultural outpost, part of the government's effort to populate and develop Siberia's remote frontiers. The government encouraged people to settle here, offering housing and work, and even built an airstrip for supplies. Over time, families stayed, and the town took root. Generations grew up, knowing no other life but this, a frozen paradise where every breath is visible, and every sound feels sharper in the cold air. Even today, it remains connected to the outside world by a single icy road. The Road of Bones, built by prisoners during Stalin's era. This haunting name reminds travelers that every kilometer was paid for in human suffering. Yet this same road is the lifeline that links Oymyakon to the rest of Russia, bringing goods, medicine, and sometimes visitors brave enough to experience the cold firsthand. For outsiders, visiting Oymyakon feels like stepping onto another planet. Cameras freeze within minutes, phone batteries die almost instantly, and even ink pens stop writing to take a single photo. Tourists must warm their equipment in special pouches under their coats. But for the locals, this is everyday life. They laugh when visitors shiver and gasp at the cold, because for them, tizzy is normal. They take pride in their ability to live where others cannot. Life here has its unique joys: ice fishing on frozen rivers, sleigh rides across snow-covered valleys, storytelling by firelight, and festivals that celebrate endurance and togetherness. During winter holidays, families gather to share meals and traditions that go back centuries. In these moments, the cold becomes secondary. What matters is community, connection, and the deep sense of belonging to a land unlike any other. Oymyakon's extreme conditions have also attracted scientists, photographers, and adventurers eager to study how life can persist in such a harsh environment. The region offers insights into climate adaptation, frozen ecosystems, and the mysteries of permafrost. Beneath the surface lies a frozen world, preserved remains of mammoths, ancient flora, and even potential microbes from distant ER rays. Some researchers believe Siberia's permafrost could hold keys to understanding Earth's climate history, and perhaps even future challenges. But for the people of Oymyakon, these scientific fascinations are background noise to their daily struggle. Their lives revolve around the basics: warmth, food, family, and endurance. In the silence of endless snow, they have found peace and purpose that city life often forgets. Perhaps what makes Oymyakon most fascinating is its paradox. It is a place where life freezes but never stops. In every icy window, there's a reflection of human tenacity. In every rising chimney smoke, a reminder that warmth can be created even in the coldest corners of the earth. Modern conveniences are few, internet access is limited. Shops are small, and hospitals are basic. Yet people live long, meaningful lives. They raise children who know how to read the sky, predict the weather, and respect nature's rhythm. There's no rush, no chaos, just quiet perseverance. While much of the world races toward modernity and speed, Oymyakon remains timeless, a living monument to human adaptability. During the brief summer, temperatures rise above zero, and the frozen ground melts just enough to reveal rivers and green valleys. People, fish, herd animals, and repair homes. It's a short season of renewal before winter's return. But even then, residents welcome the snow like an old friend. They say the cold keeps them strong, united, and thankful for the smallest comforts: a warm stove, a bowl of soup, a shared laugh. For them, Oymyakon isn't a punishment. It's pride. It's proof that humanity can survive anywhere if the heart is strong enough. To truly understand Oymyakon, you must see beyond the frost. It's not just about cold weather or record temperatures. It's about the strength of the human spirit. The ability to adapt, to endure, and to find beauty in hardship. In every flake of falling snow, there's a story of courage. In every frozen field, a reminder that life will always find a way. While most of us seek comfort and warmth, the people of Oymyakon have discovered something deeper, meaning they live close to nature, guided by respect for the forces that shape their world. And in doing so, they remind us all that even in the harshest conditions, hope never freezes. So as you watch this story unfold, remember that Oymyakon is more than a dot on the map. It is a symbol of resilience, of human will, and of life's unstoppable power. In a world where everything changes so fast, this frozen town stands still, eternal and unyielding. It teaches us that no matter how cold life gets, there is always warmth within us waiting to rise. This is the essence of Russia. It's a coldest town, a place where life freezes, but never, ever stops.